Something green this way comes, and it's not the table. It's the Orks. Whoa! Yeah, that was quite a subdued wah, but it's okay. This is my Ork Warboss from the Assault on Black Reach 40k box set, which I believe is the 5th edition of Warhammer 40k now. This is the first version of 40k I've bought in a while. I bought the 3rd edition when it came out, shortly before I got out of the hobby for a while, that was Dark Elder versus, I think, Black Templars. But now, yeah, I'm back, and I've got some Orks. I wasn't necessarily going to paint these guys, but I painted up the Warboss, and I actually really enjoyed it. It was a fun figure to paint, lots of cool details, and let's face it, the Orks are just fun. I had a bit of a sour memory of the Orks from back in like 2nd edition, when there was just a box full of identical Orks to paint. They were a bit boring to do, but these modern ones, they're really, really nice. They've come on so far since I last painted them. So there we go, there's my awesome Warboss. His skin is done with Vallejo paints. It's black green brought up to olive green gradually. Nice red eyes. He's not really designed to be a member of any of the existing clans. He's kind of like just doing his own thing. I've painted my Orks to have kind of a city style base. These particular ones are basically on asphalt with some road markings. Later ones might be in other parts of the city. They might all stay the same as that. We'll see how I go. But I'm quite happy with the Warboss. And down here, the other ones I've painted so far, it's the Nobz. I love that name, that's funny. But here they are, the 5 that come with Assault on Black Reach. Painted in the same way as the Warboss, same basic colours on all of them. So all the reds are scab red highlighted in blood red. The skin again is those 2 Vallejo colours. You got bolt gun metal on there, highlighted with chainmail. And then leathers are mainly done with P3 Battlefield Brown, and there's, I think, Thornwood Green, I think. Those are the main basic colours, obviously complemented with a bit of skull white here and there, and washed over with Devlin Mud and Badab Black. So that's one of them. Here's this guy with his metal skull plate. Knob number 3 with his giant horns. Looks like I've got a splash of shiny to clean up there. Got the chap with a giant metal chin piece. The jaws. He'd have your leg off, wouldn't he? He's pretty awesome. And the last one here is the guy with the skull on his head. That skull was actually a chap named Steve at one point. Poor Steve. Still, he lives on as a trophy. This Ork will never forget him. So as long as the Ork lives, so does Steve. Let us all take a moment to remember Steve. And that's it, that's all the painted Orks so far. I've got the guys from the Assault on Blackreach, the boys from there and the Deathcopters to paint up. The Deathcopters are already primed in black and they're ready to paint. And I've also managed to get myself the Ork battle force. So I'll be adding a truck, another 20 boys and some warbikers to the army soon, which should give me a nice little starter army. From there, where I take it, only time can tell. But it gives me a nice offset to the shootiness of the Tau, where we can just get in there with the Orks and smash stuff up a bit, mash some heads. Because who doesn't love doing that, eh? And there we go. See you later.